Senator Tester is worried about what increasing monopolistic practices of big business have done to the supply chain for food.
Capitalism isn't working in this particular instance because of concentration and consolidation in the industry. Consumers are paying higher prices because without competition, they're set without regard to what people can afford. Because we've seen a mass exodus off the land. Rural America is drying up. On the other side of the equation, we see consumers that are being treated unfairly in the marketplace because there's no competition. Today, we can address both of those issues with these bills.
And joining us now is the senior senator from Montana, Jon Tester. And one thing I love about our discussions on this program is anyone in this town of Washington can talk about politics. Not everyone can talk about government, and not everyone can talk about government in a way that everyone can understand it. And the way you approach this subject in that hearing yesterday, with that line, and I've heard you say something like this before, that capitalism isn't working in this spot where we need it to work, which is the efficient delivery of our food products to the marketplace. I mean, that line, capitalism isn't working, is something you might expect to hear from Bernie Sanders somewhere, but it's a Jon Tester line.
Well, look, it's not working because, as you pointed out, we've got monopolistic nature. The four biggest packers that have control over 80% of the food that's delivered in this country. It's not much different worldwide. For capitalism to work, you have to have competition. And if you have competition, that's good for the folks on the ground, the cow-calf operators in this case. It's good for the small and medium-sized feeders, and it's good for the consumer because it'll help regulate prices. Right now, that's not the case. The ranchers are getting not near enough what they need to stay in business for their product, the calves. And on the other side of the equation, you've got the folks that are buying meat in the meat counter that are paying way, way more than they should. If there was competition in this system, if capitalism was really working, that wouldn't be the case. These bills that were put forth will help solve that problem.
What will they do? What will your legislation do?
Well, basically, I am not for shutting down the big packers. What I am for is getting more transparency and making sure they're following the law. We passed the Packers and Stockyards Act in 1921 because of consolidation in the meat industry. Today, it's more consolidated than it was in 1921. During since the late 70s that I've been on the farm, and I've took over a farm that my folks and grandparents ran before me, we're seeing consolidation happening much quicker. And in the end, it's drying up rural America. These small towns that I knew when I was a kid are just small pieces of that culture because they've dried up. My town, 1,000 people in '74 when I graduated from high school, now has 600. The high school had 160 kids. Now it's got about 40 kids. The truth is that, hardware stores no longer exist. We had 3 grocery stores. Now we've got 1. We had 3 grain elevators. Now we got 0. The problem is that we need some changes here. We need the system to work, or our food chain is going to be put at risk. And by the way, if we lose family farm agriculture and family ranch agriculture in this country, that food chain will be put at risk. And I am telling you, democracies don't work unless you've got a fed society. And they're very important to that equation.
Is this a lonely subject for you in the Senate? What fascinates me about it is this is a subject, if phrased correctly, that affects everyone. We're talking about the food chain, people. I don't care where you live in this country. You're going to care about where that is coming from, how much it costs, and how much it costs to get it into that store in Brooklyn or that store in Santa Monica or anywhere in between.
Absolutely. There's a bumper sticker that says if you eat, you're involved in agriculture.
There you go.
And I can tell you that is a fact. And in this particular case, this is a bipartisan bill. Chuck Grassley and Deb Fischer and Ron Wyden and myself have worked on this bill. It is both these bills are good pieces of legislation that are done in a bipartisan way. And I'm going to tell you, the meetings that I have been in with Senators Grassley and Senators Fischer and Senators Wyden, they have stepped up to the plate. You wouldn't know one of them's a Democrat, one of them's a Republican. They are concerned about this issue. They're looking at it from a rural perspective and a consumer standpoint, and they're saying this is the right thing to do. And it's been a pleasure to work with those folks. It's in the Ag Committee now. Chairman Stabenow did a great job in the hearing we had a couple of days ago. And we're going to get this out of committee. and we're going to get it to the Senate floor, and hopefully we're going to get it passed because it's the right thing to do. Rural America is important in this country. And if we have the kind of leadership we need, and we've seen good leadership out of the president, as you pointed out with that editorial, but the bottom line is, if we do nothing, we're going to have the same result.